Hello, I'm Sarah Fox. I practice head shamanism. I'm a shamanic practitioner, and this is one of my core technique videos. If you want to see my videos, please subscribe and press the bell so you know they're coming up. And please like the videos and make any comments you want to below. Today I am going to talk to you about core techniques that I teach a tremendous number of my clients. Grounding. Why do we need to ground? I'm a human being who spent quite a lot of my life being anxious and finding life quite difficult, and I go through traumas and I get agitated. I think for many people that feeling of slight agitation a lot of the time is quite common. Grounding connects you back to Mother Earth, and by connecting us back to Mother Earth, it enables us to lose all that edginess, that anxiety, that sparkle. Is how I experience it. You'll experience it in your own way, constructively, by giving it and gifting it to Mother Earth. And Mother Earth uses our, what I call heavy energy, as opposed to light energy. She absorbs it, she mulches it into golden love and light, and then gives it back to the world. So the principle of grounding is that it is a gift as well as something that you receive from Mother Earth. So what does that mean in practice? Well, it's really important. It's really important that we do not spend all our lives ungrounded. It really can have quite detrimental effects on us. So let's start with the simplest, easiest way of grounding, and it's something I do absolutely every time I do any spiritual work. And it's quite simple. You just physically pat yourself down. You hear me stamping my feet. And that makes sure that I am aware of what's going on. By stamping my feet, what I'm doing is I'm putting the energy back into Mother Earth. Quick, simple, but should be done every time you journey, and many times that you don't journey, you have difficult words with somebody, and it's a very quick thing to do. Sometimes it's not that easy to do, because if you're sitting in a business meeting and somebody just wound you up and you're feeling like you've lifted up, stamp your feet, and it's not quite as easy as it might be. We'll look at a couple of techniques that you can use more discreetly in a minute. I'm incredibly lucky. I live in very common and garden suburban London. I'm a Londoner. I'm born, bred and educated in this city, and I love it. And one of the things I absolutely adore about this city is that we have a tremendous number of street trees. So we have all these trees on the pavements, and that includes most inner city areas, difficult estates, everywhere there are street trees. They're well used by dogs as well, but I use them all the time to ground myself. So what I will do when I need to ground myself, I've got off a difficult train journey, I've just had a difficult conversation, I'm feeling spaced, whatever it might be, I will walk up to a street tree and I'll put my hand on it. Now, I'm fortunate, I'm old and wise or something. I'm old, relatively, and I'll put my hand on it, and if there are people around, I'll then turn around and faff about with my shoes. So I'll bend down with my hand on the tree and I'll play around with my shoes. I'm not actually doing anything to my shoes at all. What I'm doing is I'm appearing to use the tree for balance, and I'm actually using the tree for balance, but in quite a different balance. You use your left hand, because this is your left hand where the energy comes into your body, and the right hand where it goes out. You place it on the tree, and then you see energy coming up through the tree, grounding energy, in through your left hand, and going back down through your body into the ground. And just stand there. Say, faffing around with your shoes. Actually, you can do it without that, because it's remarkable, particularly in a city. Nobody thinks anything about people doing strange things like putting their hand on a tree. If you spend, I don't know, 30 seconds, sometimes 5 minutes, but a short period of time, balanced in that way, you will find that you are grounded. Remember to thank Mother Earth for the process. It's important that we remember and thank when we receive a gift, and it is a huge gift. A really effective way of grounding is to walk barefoot on the earth. There's some good quality scientific research with controls and all that goes with good quality scientific research with mental health patients, that going into nature helps a lot, but walking barefoot in nature helps even more to stabilise you. And so I, in the summer, pot around my suburban garden, which has got some grass, but I also do it on the paving stones. Paving stones aren't a problem. I pot around in bare feet, and that really grounds me. Sadly, I find it slightly more challenging in the winter. That's me being human. I still try and do it if it's not too cold, but yeah, I have to be feeling brave to do it when it's really cold. But one of the things that I also like to do, but don't do very often, is if I'm walking bare feet in things in the countryside, in our big local parks. Why don't I do that? We have now got endemic Lyme's disease in ticks, and ticks are in parks, in long grass, and so I wouldn't recommend that you go off to your local park and walk through the long grass bare feet. I have a friend who has Lyme disease, and from which he picked up in our parks, and it's a very serious illness, and it's extremely difficult to diagnose. So be careful if you walk in parks or the land with bare feet. One of the less effective for our bodies ways of grounding that many of us use, and you only need to look at my shape to know that I used it a lot in the past when I didn't ground myself otherwise, is food. It's a much less healthy way of grounding yourself. Carbohydrate, particularly sweet carbohydrate, like bread and biscuits, and my particular passion is currant buns, sadly, give me and give many people this sense of being grounded in our stomachs. We're pulled down to the earth. Other people who don't need grounding can find that a really uncomfortable experience, but it is for many people a way of grounding, and it's quite habituating, and it's quite difficult to resolve. When I'm working with clients, I consciously ground myself by walking barefoot after I've seen a client, so that I don't get led into eating more and more sugary carbohydrate. So beware of that one. What I'm going to now talk to you about is a way of visualizing, and a very effective way of grounding. And once I've done that, I'll get you to meditate your way through it. So we can ground ourselves incredibly effectively by doing a visualization. And that visualization involves growing roots out of our feet down into Mother Earth. It also involves the first time growing a tether, a flexible cord, springy cord that is unlimited length, and it goes from our tailbones down into Mother Earth. Why do we do that? Because if we get that tether really firmly in place, we can actually go off anywhere in the universe and we have a means of coming back, which is really easy and really simple way of coming back. And that is a safety aspect of life, because it's very easy for some people to get drawn off into other places, other worlds. So sit comfortably, close your eyes and breathe gently. Relax your body, your shoulders, your neck, your chest, your torso, your arms, all the way down your legs, and feel the earth under your feet. Now see in your mind's eye your tailbone. From the end of your tailbone, see extending an incredibly flexible rope, a tether. And that rope goes from your tailbone down into the earth. Down and down and down, deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, until finally it reaches the centre of Mother Earth. And in the centre of Mother Earth, it finds a golden, solid stone. And it anchors itself into the heart of Mother Earth. And this tether will always be anchored into Mother Earth. You can freely move throughout the earth, out into the universe if you like, and to other places, but it will always be anchored. And if you need to return to the earth, just ask Mother Earth to bring you back to the surface. And now see roots from the bottom of your feet, and those roots grow down and down and down into the earth, deeper and deeper and deeper down into the centre of the earth. And they find golden pools and waterfalls and lakes of golden energy that is at the centre of the earth. And they lie in those golden pools and lakes, and they rest in them and feel very gently the golden energy from Mother Earth come up slowly and gently, up and up and up those roots till they reach the bottom of your feet. And then feel the golden energy of Mother Earth. Feel your feet, your toes, your ankles, up into your knees, up into your thighs, through your torso, up to your chest and your shoulders, and down your arms and into your fingers, and up and filling your head, and then spilling out through your head and filling your whole aura with Mother Earth's golden light energy. And feel yourself attached to Mother Earth, and know that you are loved. And just rest in that golden energy for a few moments. And now, very gently, draw up the roots back into your feet. Up and up and up, very gently, up and up and up into the soles of your feet. And feel the soles of your feet seal. And know that you are fully grounded, and that your tether keeps you attached to Mother Earth, and that you can go grounded and in peace on with your day, on with your life, and come back into your body, and pat yourself down. Make sure you are present, and open your eyes and have a wriggle. I do that exercise quite often in all sorts of strange places. So I will do it in a meeting. If I'm in a meeting where I don't have to do anything, or I'm feeling very agitated, I will actually become aware of those roots. It takes practice to be able to do it quickly, but I can do it now, do it very, very quickly. So that's very useful exercise. It can be really quick. You've got agitated with your teenagers or your husband or something. 2 minutes, walk away and bring yourself back. Thank you. I hope these techniques prove useful for you. Please put any comments in the comments below. As I said at the beginning, please like this video, and if you want to subscribe, press the bell, and then you'll know when I do the next set of videos. I will be doing core technique videos like this. There are 8 of them, and I will be completing those over the next few weeks, so you can learn what my clients learn after they've had a session to take them through ordinary everyday life. Thank you. It's lovely, lovely to see you. Much love. Bye.